I'm always ready, wide open, ready to go. It's called.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fighter. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat and done a rope-a-dope.
Heated words exchange online has set the boxing world ablaze. Because when Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Roy Jones Jr. start trading shots, they don't hold back. What began as a seemingly harmless debate about boxing's all-time greats has morphed into a messy public spat, complete with trolling videos, personal jams, and a swelling crowd of fighters, fans, and even YouTube personalities choosing sides.
If Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight, and I must say Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man.
The tension escalated when Roy Jones Jr., visibly fed up with Mayweather's remarks, issued a blunt challenge. He's ready to face Floyd anywhere. Inside the ring, outside the ring, he doesn't care.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready, wide open, ready to go. It's called.
For Jones, this is personal, and his patience for Mayweather's shade has clearly run out. It all started when Mayweather, known for his unshakable self-confidence, spoke about Muhammad Ali. He praised Ali's impact. Yes, but refused to call him the greatest of all time. Then came the comment that lit the match. Floyd lumped Ali and Roy Jones Jr. together, claiming both relied heavily on their legs for defensive brilliance.
Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still beat more world champions than Roy Jones.
According to Floyd, when their legs slowed, their vulnerability skyrocketed. And that, he implied, is why he's built differently. Jones didn't hear this as mere analysis. To him, it was a subtle insult aimed at his career and a swipe at the legacy of a man he deeply respects.
What I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
Jones fired back publicly, saying that any fighter who disrespects Ali instantly loses his respect. Then he went further, flat out stating that Floyd is not the GOAT. He scrutinized Mayweather's career, accusing him of strategically avoiding the most dangerous fights at key moments. In Jones' eyes, Floyd's spotless record came with asterisks, and he wasn't afraid to say it.
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing. And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left-hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockout against Lugadal.
Mayweather's response? Silence, but the kind that screams. Instead of firing off a rant, he posted a video on social media, showing himself in front of a massive TV screen, calmly watching clip after clip of Roy Jones Jr.'s most brutal knockout losses. He never said a word, never even showed his face. Just let the footage do the talking. The internet ate it up, and within hours the clip was everywhere, sparking debates, memes, and a whole new wave of heated exchanges between their fan bases. If that wasn't enough to stir things up, Jones went on the All the Smoke podcast and dropped another bombshell. He declared that if Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather had met in their primes, Sugar would have won. No question.
I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike? I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Jones described Leonard as a dog, someone with a fighting heart Floyd has never been forced to display. He claimed Mayweather's signature style might work against ordinary fighters, but not against a prime Sugar Ray. That statement alone was enough to split boxing fans down the middle and pour even more fuel on a feud that's already threatening to boil over.
Roy's the legend, bro. You can't come for Roy like that. I would say Roy was better during the prime, but Floyd just stayed consistent his whole career, you know, so. But Roy was something different in his prime for sure.
Just when the fire was already raging, in stepped Jake Paul, the internet's favorite disruptor in boxing. Asked about Floyd's trolling of Jones, Paul didn't hesitate. "Nah, Roy is the legend, bro. You can't come for Roy like that," he said, making it crystal clear which side he was on. Paul explained that while Floyd's career was unmatched in terms of consistency, Roy in his prime was on a completely different level. Faster, flashier, and with skills that felt almost supernatural. In Paul's eyes, prime Roy was untouchable, and Floyd wouldn't have had an answer for him. Coming from a fighter who thrives on headlines, Paul's comments poured gasoline on the feud, especially with millions of younger fans who idolize him now leaning toward Team Roy. The feud wasn't just playing out between Floyd and Roy anymore. Other champions started choosing sides.
You know, Floyd posted that story where he showed Roy Jones getting knocked out, and then Roy said what he said, and it was like, now it's beef. So, hey, best way to handle beef is to fight.
That's what Tarver said. Just let him fight. Let him fight.
Just let him fucking fight. I seen Mayweather train, and I was in Dubai with him on one of the exhibition fights. And I tell you that Mayweather can come back and fight professional against some of the best men in the world right now. So.
Claressa Shields, one of the most dominant women in boxing, leaned toward Mayweather, but with a twist. She admitted she'd love to see the matchup, but said that in today's form, Floyd still looks sharp enough to beat Roy. "Floyd can still fight right now," she said with confidence. Then came David Benavidez, who didn't mince words. In his eyes, prime Roy Jones Jr. was a fighter blessed with God-given talent, a man who combined speed, athleticism, and raw instinct in a way no one could touch. To Benavidez, that version of Roy could handle anyone, even Mayweather. And in a twist of irony, even within Floyd's own circle, there was room for debate. The late Roger Mayweather, Floyd's own uncle and longtime trainer, once admitted that Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest fighter of all time, placing Floyd second. Hearing that from a man who helped guide Floyd's career was a reminder. Even the best have their critics. By now, Jones was done with subtlety. Speaking to seconds out, he threw down the gauntlet in plain language. "If you want to go there, we can go there." Jones said he didn't care if the fight was in the ring, on the street, or anywhere else. It didn't matter to him. What did matter was that it be real. He stressed he'd prefer an official, sanctioned bout over a lighthearted exhibition, but he was prepared for either.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
This wasn't just trash talk anymore. It was an open invitation, one that boxing fans everywhere were hoping Floyd might actually accept. Here's the truth. Roy Jones Jr. is 56. Floyd Mayweather is 48. While Floyd still takes part in flashy exhibition bouts around the world, Roy's competitive days at the top are well behind him. Most insiders believe the feud will remain just that, a war of words, with no real fight materializing. And yet, boxing history has a habit of surprising people. Pride, ego, and the lure of massive paydays have dragged fighters back into the spotlight before. If there's one thing fans know, it's never to completely rule out the impossible, especially when the buildup is this heated. This clash is no longer just about who's the better boxer. It's about something deeper. Legacy, respect, and who gets to control the story of greatness in boxing history.
In my opinion, the only person that really had a chance in his weight class back then was Amir Khan. He wasn't touching Amir Khan. That time Amir had too good a feet. He wasn't fighting Amir Khan.
Amir was calling him out for years.
He wasn't fighting Amir Khan. Amir Khan had too good a feet. I already know this.
I just don't think he would have beat Floyd.
I ain't saying you don't know.
Timing was very too good.
Yeah, what you understand?
He was young, he was fast, he was knocking people out.
You don't understand boxing like I do though. Who Floyd was knocking out? Besides Ricky.
Not at that time, nobody.
That's it.
Yeah,
so if you ain't knocking people out, how you got to catch Khan and knock him out. And you got to get out that shoulder, you got to chase Khan. Because Khan knew how to box at that time. He used his feet, he was fast and threw combinations.
Faster than Floyd, yeah.
Whether or not Mayweather and Jones ever throw a punch at each other, the court of public opinion is already in session. Every comment, every post, every interview is another round in this fight. And right now, the scorecard isn't about knockouts. It's about who can land the sharper blow with their words. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like this video to support the channel. Subscribe to Boxing is Here for the latest updates, fight breakdowns, and expert analysis. And turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Until next time, peace out.